Hey guys, I'm CG Smoothie, and I made a relatively popular video about how to make outlines for meshes in Blender. And a question I received a lot on those videos, like at least 5 times, which is a lot in my opinion, is does it work in Unity? And the answer to that one is like, no. The Solidify one kind of works, but not really well. But I have toiled long hours. I've learned about the Unity shading graph, and I can tell you the best tutorial on YouTube for how to make an outline shader. There are a couple drawbacks, and I will address those once I show you how to make it. But as you can see in this little sample thing, the shader works pretty great, and they all have uniform outline thickness, and it is epic. All right, let's show you how to do this. So, to start, we want to start with a default Unity render pipeline empty template, or if you already have a scene and you want to switch over into using a shader graph, like I did for my Roll the Dice Game Maker's Toolkit 2022 Game Jam project, what you want to do is in Edit, you should see a rendering, and it will tell you to switch to render the universal render pipeline, and then after that, you might want to upgrade your materials into URP, which is that. So, I'm just going to add in this Eevee model that I used in my example scene so you can see what is happening. Alright, so as you can see here, we've added in our Eevee. Let's also scale him down and bring him in so we can see him. And we're going to want to make everything as small as possible so we can add in a shader asset. Right here, we're going to want to create shader graph, URP, unlit shader graph. And we're going to call this outline shader graph. Let's double click to open it up. And we're going to put this in a side window so that we can see what happens to our thing. So, for this, to start, we're going to make a base color. We're going to call this outline color. And we're just going to plug this in to the base color. There we go. Boom. Next, we're going to create a vertex normal node. That is not what I want. Vertex normal node. Normal vector. Close enough. And that one, we're going to go from object so that it'll take from the object's vertices and get the normal. And then we're going to normalize this, which will make it so that every arrow, every normal will have the same strength so that the outline will be the same width on all parts of the model. We're going to multiply this with a new vector 1 or a float called outline thickness. This is just a number that's going to be our thickness. And what most tutorials will tell you is that you can just do that. Make sure also that your thickness starts out at a normal number, like we're going to call this 0.1. Most tutorials will just, or they're actually going to add this. I'll show you what most tutorials do and then how I can fix it and make it better. Okay, so we're going to add this with a position node. And we're going to take that from the object as well. And then we're going to add this to the vertex. If we make a material with this, create material, outline material, you can see, or let's switch, you got to go to shader graphs, outline shader graph. And make sure you saved your asset. And you can see it blows up the model and adds an outline, but it also hides this. So what you can do is in here, you can render just the back and turn off shadows. And it doesn't work that great, which is why I use something different. So what normal people would do is they would create a node is front face. And if this is false, predicate. 1 is false, 0 is true. And they would make that the alpha. Oh, see, the reason why this isn't working is because the Eevee is only being rendered with this material currently. Because our materials, what you would want to do is replace its material with the body and add another material with an outline material. This is what most shaders would do, but it is not what we are going to do. And you can see the reason why it looks bad right now is we just have to delete, or we have to make it smaller, and it'll look less bad, but still not great. You can see it actually outlines the model, but it doesn't look the greatest. But this is what most tutorials would end with, and I decided that's not that good. We want a better outline than this. It works, but as you can see with like a Suzanne model, which I tested with, it looks really bad around the nose, and we don't want that. So look at the Suzanne model, we add another material, and we give it the outline material. Also, as you can see, the outline is really small on this Suzanne, but most tutorials would just end it with this. What I did to make it better is I would divide this by the object scale. So object scale. And then put this into the multiply. And save that. And now you can see they have the same outline thickness. But as you can see, this nose looks really gross. So what I do is I just take out this because we don't actually need it if we just render the back face, as you can do here. Nothing changes. So now what you're going to want to do is in project settings. So edit, project settings, and then let's just put this here. In graphics, you can see we render using this Unity render pipeline high fidelity render pipeline asset. And in the inspector, this uses a renderer. We're going to want to create our own renderer. And we can do that by going in here and create rendering URP universal renderer. We're going to call this custom renderer. Now, we're going to change the high fidelity pipeline asset, and it will render with our custom renderer. Now, as you can see, that didn't do anything. So in our custom renderer, we can actually do things. We're going to make these, we're going to take out their outline material, first of all, and then in layer, we're going to make a new layer, and we're going to call this outlined objects. And we're going to relayer their layer with outlined objects. Now in our custom renderer, we're going to render everything except the outlined objects. So in the rendering feature, we're going to render objects. First, we will render the outlined objects. But we don't want to render the outlined objects. We want to render their outlines. If you like how they looked before we did this with the outline over the model, that is fine. You can keep it like that. I don't, so I'm showing you how I like it better. Again, you can stop if you want, but I think this is good. We're going to only render this material, and at a depth that is less equal. And we're going to render that after rendering this skybox. Then we will render render objects again. And only the outlined objects. And we're rendering those before rendering transparents. And then if we tick off right depth, boom, we have now made it so that the outline only appears around the object. The one drawback with this outline, I will admit, is that outlines do not render over each other. But I think that's fine. You can see if we add a cube, there's a second problem. If we add this cube and we shrink it down to 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, you can see one problem. If we turn this outlined, it doesn't work very well because it is a flat object. This system only really works with shaded smooth objects, as you can see by this other Eevee that is not shaded smooth. If we turn the mesh outlined, you can see that it only does like a wireframe, and that's not very well. So if it only works with smooth shading objects, but I think it works pretty good. You can see all angles, and they have the same thickness, even if we make this the normal scale. They will still have the same thickness of an outline. So just really quick, I wanted to explain how this system works, so that if you're like me and you wanted to know how to get it, you can now. So I kind of explained how the object thing works. So it takes the normal vector, which is the perpendicular line to all the planes on an object, and then it normalizes it so that they're all worth like 1 power, so they are all the same strength. And then this part takes the outline scale, the outline size, and makes it consistent with all scales of an object by dividing it with this scale, and that multiplies it to that. So it makes if we put in the multiply just as the vector position as is, you can see it makes a little orb in the center here, which represents just the directions with the scale of the outline. So it'll just be all the directions that are possible. So up, down, left, right, all that, all the angles in this little orb with the radius of the outline scale. Because when it gets added to this, it'll add the position of each vector, so it'll just go around the object, if that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense. Back to your regularly scheduled, unscripted, but outro CG Smoothie. So that's it. That is the best tutorial I think you could find on how to outline an object in Unity. So I hope you guys like that. I hope it helps with the other tutorial I made for how to render outlines in Blender. And if you liked it, please let me know by leaving a like and subscribing. I think I'm going to try to find out how to make other shaders like this that are better than ones you can find on the internet. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Let me know what kind of shaders you would like to see, and yeah, I'll try to figure out how to make those. With that, I'll see you guys next time. Check out these videos YouTube thinks you'll like. Bye!